All right, so we're in a trade here. ES is not beating the highs while NQ is. Draw their stops to like around 150. We can retrace into this fair value gap, but I would want to see only around 50%. And anything else other than that, then I would not want to see the market retrace up into it. We took the entry a little bit late. If I took it a little bit earlier, I think, yeah, we would have had a better area for the market to push up and reach our target. But again, we took our one trade for today and we hit basically a trailed stop loss and profit. Let's see. Look, if it retraces and it pushes up higher here, I'm going to be very disappointed with my trailed stop loss. NQ didn't reach the highs. I think I should have took profit there, but it just wasn't a one-to-one. It was close, but it wasn't. I was originally aiming for here, but then eventually I trailed to a 1-2. 20 points didn't sound bad. I was like, all right, 20 points. We can move 20 points, bro. We moved 20 points earlier. Move 20 points earlier. You know, we can move 20 points. We did right here, so. Other way, it was a good trade, I won't lie. One thing about me is I'm trying to risk a little bit more in terms of contracts and have a tighter stop. Because I realized one thing. Whenever I'm trading, what's the word to put it? I don't have a tight stop. You know, like I have a big stop loss. In reality, my stop loss management, you know, is good. But majority of the time, I'm going break even quick. So why not just have a bigger contract size with a tighter stop and allow, you know, for us to go break even quicker and just aim for more profit, you know, more quickly. Let's see if this can be hit. So we did retrace, we did break, and then we broke again. Unfortunate not to. Look at that, yeah, strong delivery. Look at that. That would have been a 1-1. I think the 1-2 is going to be met, but the thing is, like, again, that fair value was very crucial. Same thing with this high right here. Market retraced up into it, respected it, and we pushed up higher. NQ did reach the highs. That's why I was a little bit more I was bullish because we had a bullish SMT at the lows. Look at the account. Should have the 180 type of day. As long as it was a winning day, we're still down on the week around 300, so close to like 0.5%, which isn't bad, honestly. You know, if we're taking good setups, having good risk management, we're likely to get this out. And again, today we could have probably gotten out of that drawdown if we just simply took the close to 1-to-1, like the 9.8. You know, the 9.8 would have been close to getting out of drawdown, especially with this $16 buffer. Would have been closer, you know, than usual. But it is what it is. Let's go over the trade real quick. So reason I took it on ES, then NQ was already reaching the highs. So if we go to NQ was already reaching the highs. Then on the 1 minute, we had a 1 minute inversion. But I knew this wasn't a good inversion for rally gap. I was going to look for shorts, but then I realized this inversion for rally gap is invalid. Why? What am I doing? 1 hour time frame. We had a 1 hour candle range sweep. 4 hour time frame. We had that too. This is the 15-minute one. 15-minute time frame. It just wasn't confirmed yet. And the reason I didn't like this was because we had SMT at the lows. We had SMT at the lows with YM, and YM was pushing up higher. It just didn't look valuable in terms of like, hey, we're gonna push down lower, continue lower. We don't have any SMT. We did have SMT at the highs, but it was micro. That's the thing. It was a like smaller time frame type of SMT. The other one was more like on the 5 minute and the 15-minute, where you can see it is clear. The lows are getting, you know, manipulated. On YM and NQ and ES are just stronger. So that's the reason why. And then on ES, we took a long, because again, this clearly looks like a market maker buy model. This high is a clear target. It's a 4 hour PDRA. And then, yeah, we're just inversing all these fair value gaps here. Let's go to the daily time frame. I made my analysis pretty quick here today. So on the daily time frame, we had a sell side objective, which honestly got met. We clearly, disrespected it. On the 4 hour time frame, we had a 4 hour PDRA. Same thing with this. We have a 4 hour PDRA. We have a buy side objective up here, where the market is likely going to aim for. But we're not, we're not reaching that. We have to break past this for like up here first. BPR, bearish BPR. 1 hour time frame, we had a 1 hour candle range low sweep, which doesn't apply to this time frame. And then on the 30-minute, we had a 30-minute PDRA, clearly being bullish here, and this time frame. And then on the 15-minute time frame, made a 15-minute CRT, which eventually did get completed. So again, just clear bullishness. 5-minute time frame, we had a 5-minute inversion fairly up here. So again, just showing bullishness. Why didn't I take it there? I just on the charts too late. I did wake up a little bit late, so that's kind of another reason why. And yeah, if not, I would have probably took this trade around here. But again, the stop loss has to be tight, and that is around 10 points. I probably would have got stopped out. If we go to the 2-minute, the 1 minute, yeah, just stalling around again, waiting for 10 a.m. and then 10 a.m. comes up, opens up. That new candle is very crucial. That 10 a.m. candle is very, very crucial. And yeah, just waiting for that. This manipulation right here, invalid. If we entered around here, we probably would have gotten a better entry, better fill. And yeah, closer to 1 to 2 here than anything. So yeah, but I'm cool with my entry, cool with my stop loss being hit in profit. If we never trailed, we would have hit our take profit. Which goes to show, like if you're trailing, look at that. Is it worth trailing? I think trailing to break even is worth it, but trailing in profit is a little bit different. It's a little bit different. I would say we hit like around here. That's where we hit our. So yeah, that's pretty much really a trade recap. We're on 3 combines right now. That's kind of why I'm trying to risk a little bit more. So yeah, I'm trying to risk a little bit more to get these passed real quickly. We're still up 700, right? Yeah, from last week. Yeah, we're still up 700. Been on these combines for 2 weeks now. Again, kind of want to pass these a little bit quick. I want to get these $1,500 days in and out. If not, then, quick 1 hour trades, 2 hour trades, get them out. And again, risking a little bit more. Adding more contract sizes. And yeah, that's really it, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.